The Supreme Court has agreed to consider a major rollback of abortion rights. Next term, it will look at Mississippi's efforts to block abortions after 15 weeks. The state's ban had been blocked by the lower courts and is considered to potentially be a major challenge to Roe versus Wade. For more on the implications of this case, we bring in Professor Josh Blackman with South Texas College of Law. Now, we understand that this case is considered to potentially be a major challenge to Roe versus Wade. Why is that, and just how significant is that?
Over the past few years, the court has become more conservative. We now have Justice Gorsuch, Justice Kavanaugh, and Justice Barrett, and you have a 6-3 conservative majority. This will be the first time the court has heard an abortion case with this sort of right-leaning court, and the court could scale back some of the leading abortion cases.
Now let's talk about what's going on with this, because the Supreme Court agreed to take this up next term, but it's been rescheduled more than a dozen times. Do you really feel like it will happen, and why now?
Well, the court has been considering this case for almost a year. They keep pushing it off and pushing it off, and finally they agreed to take it. What I think happened, there was some negotiating over the justices over how to handle the case, and they agreed to hear the case, but in a limited fashion. They'll only consider whether the Mississippi 15-week ban is valid. They're not going to consider whether to overrule some older precedents, at least on paper. So this might be more of a narrow ruling, but I think we will see this law probably upheld.
What do you feel like at the end of the day could be the impact of this ruling? How will it affect people?
I think it'll have an effect in Texas. Just this week, the Texas legislature passed SB 8, the fetal heartbeat bill. This law would make it a crime to have an abortion after 8 weeks. Potentially even 6 weeks. So if the 15-week ban is upheld, then it gets closer to allowing the fetal heartbeat law to take effect.
And then any idea when we could possibly see a ruling in the case?
June of 2022. Put it on your calendar.
All right, so it's going to be a while before we hear anything. And with a case like this, and it's such an emotional thing, do you have any feelings of, is it pretty half and half about how people feel about this?
Yeah, I think it's pretty evenly divided. The country's been split on abortion for decades, and I don't think this case will do much to resolve that split.
All right, well, thank you for your time this morning from South Texas College of Law. Josh Blackman, great to talk to you as always.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Right now, it's 8:36. So much more ahead on Houston's Morning Show. Up next, Chelsea Edwards has a live look at what you can expect. Chelsea?
Hey there. I'm getting hooked up and rejuvenated here at New Bed in the Heights. We'll talk more about vitamin D deficiency and their special